Hey everybody, Steve Grammas, president of the PPA. I wanted to reach out to all our members and talk about the recent string of OISs. I'd like to say I think it's going to get better and we're not going to have them, but I don't think I can really say that. I think the uptick of violence against our officers is going to continue. I think we're going to continue to have to use lethal force when we're out there, and the one thing I want you all to know is that the PPA is here for you. On the last shooting with Officer Nelson, Sheriff Lombardo and myself, as well as Michelle Jotz with the PMSA, we did a briefing to all the members, and Sheriff Lombardo made the statement that if people want to double up at the captain's request, he'll allow it. I say take full advantage of that. I like a two-man unit. I like people having somebody watching their back. A cover officer is always there with you. The priority 2 calls, they'll hold. So what? A loud music call doesn't get answered, but you need someone on a DV, you need someone on a questionable car stop or a 425 vehicle. That's what the double up does. So take advantage of it. Double up when you can. The update on our last OIS, I'm sure you've all seen the video from Fox 5 from the third-party video cam. It's a pretty clear-cut shooting out there. This guy was determined on violence against the police, and the 2 officers on scene took care of business the best way they could. Officer Nelson sustained a gunshot wound to the left side around the lung, and it exited out the small of his back. Luckily, he didn't need any surgery. It was a clean through and through. He had a small bruise to his lung, but he's going to be okay. I want to send a thank you personally to the staff at UMC. UMC treated him as we would expect him to be treated, and that's exactly why we bring our officers to UMC. They shut the place down. All hands were on deck for Officer Nelson. They got him into CT scan immediately. They assessed him. Doc Harrison came in, made sure there was no damage to the lung or heart. Once everything was cleared, he was moved to a room and taken care of exactly like the hero he should have been. So I want to send a personal thank you to UMC staff. With that, one of the big keys to the incident out there was from the sergeant on scene. The sergeant made the quick decision. He loaded up our officer and got him to UMC as quick as he could. He started applying techniques that he learned from gunfight medicine that Metro puts on. When I was in narcotics, I had the chance to attend that same class. It is extremely beneficial. It talks to you about the things you need to do if an officer is shot or hurt, how to assess the body, things you need to do. And it played a role in this most recent shooting. With the uptick in violence, with the uptick in suspects using weapons against us, you need to have some background. And if you can go to that class, please get out there and check it out. If you do happen to be involved in a critical incident or on scene of a critical incident, the RV behind me is what's going to be out there. That's the PPA's mobile command post. That's where we stage, that's where we put everybody. Captain McMahill of OIO has allowed us to get that RV as close to the CP as we can. So when we're there, we're going to house our witness officers and our involved officers. It's comfortable. We got drinks, food, air conditioning, couches, everything you need to be comfortable, because it's a long process while we're out there. So no matter what happens when the PPA is coming out there, look for this vehicle, and that's where we're going to be until the duration of it. The last thing I'd want to say to you from me and from our staff here, don't hesitate. Don't worry about public perception. Don't worry about anything other than going home at the end of the night. The most important thing you should have in your mind is seeing your family and seeing your friends. Worrying about a fit investigation, a cert investigation, a use of force board should be totally secondary when you're having to make that decision to pull the trigger or not pull the trigger. Everything that follows it, that's what we're here for, and that's what you pay your dues for. Trust in us that we'll take you through that process. You have the best attorney that money can buy right now in David Roger, and we're going to make sure you get through anything as best as you can. So please, when you're out on the streets, don't hesitate about using lethal force when it's necessary. As always, I really want you guys to stay safe out there. If you have any issues, please reach out to us. Do not hesitate. 24/7. We'll be there for anything that you need.
111, 110.